In the high-energy world of live streaming, intense personalities and on-the-spot interactions often result in moments of raw drama and hilarity. Today, we're diving into some of the wildest encounters when streamers clashed, pushing each other's limits to the point of public humiliation, fights, and fractured friendships. From harmless pranks gone wrong to full-blown brawls, here's a look at some of the most unforgettable incidents where streamers crossed the line. Stable Ronaldo versus Bradley Martin, the hat grab. Gone wrong. Our first story takes place in Bradley Martin's gym, where Stable Ronaldo thought he'd play a harmless prank by snatching Bradley's hat mid-workout. Ronaldo, known for his humor and risky pranks, figured the fitness influencer, famous for his massive physique and no-nonsense approach, might laugh it off. However, Bradley's gym is more than just a set for lighthearted pranks. It's a serious training ground that attracts athletes and influencers who respect the strict environment he upholds. When Ronaldo made his move, Bradley's reaction was swift and intense. His response wasn't just about retrieving his hat. It was a direct stand against disrespect. With a smack to Ronaldo's face, Bradley reminded him and everyone watching that pranks have limits, especially in spaces where respect and discipline are paramount. This incident set a lasting precedent. Bradley's gym is not a place for joking at the expense of others' values. Phantom versus Agent's food fight. In another clash, streamer Phantom decided to tax his friend Agent's fridge, calling it his 100% tax. This ongoing bit, in which Phantom claims items as his own in a playful display of power, usually gets laughs, but things escalated when Agent realized his fridge had gone missing. For Phantom, food is a cherished priority. Known for his unabashed love of it, he sees any culinary space as sacred, and his tax rule is usually upheld by friends who understand the joke. When Agent tried to reclaim his fridge, their spat quickly turned physical. Phantom blocked Agent's path, escalating their rivalry from words to shoves, with a punch to the camera for added intensity. This was more than a fight over a fridge. It tested the boundaries of their friendship and the unspoken rules of Phantom's tax. Despite the physicality, both streamers maintained a mutual understanding and respect, showing viewers the unique dynamics that drive their playful but intense relationship. Fousey versus Jack Doherty. Personal attacks and spit-filled insults. At a gathering hosted by Jack Doherty, Fousey took things to a new level by directly targeting Jack's relationship. Fousey's streaming persona is grounded in unfiltered honesty and traditional values, often voicing strong opinions on masculinity and respect. Jack, on the other hand, represents a younger, more provocative approach that sometimes blurs the line between teasing and disrespect. When Fousey questioned Jack's masculinity and dissed his girlfriend's OnlyFans, he struck a deeply personal chord. The altercation peaked when Fousey spat on Jack's feet, sending a clear message of disdain. Fousey's physical reaction underscored the generational and ideological rift between the two. Fousey defended his boundary as a matter of principle, while Jack attempted to justify his choices. Their slap-filled exchange turned this clash into a memorable showdown, reminding viewers how personal convictions can spiral into on-the-spot retaliation. Neon versus Fousey in the clothing store showdown. In another explosive encounter, Neon and Fousey's paths crossed in a clothing store, with Neon pushing Fousey's buttons just to see how far he could go. Neon has a reputation for pushing limits, often daring others to react, and Fousey's confrontational style made him an easy target. Their escalating insults culminated in Fousey giving Neon a solid punch in the chest. Despite Neon's attempt to brush off the punch as a joke, Fousey's second punch reminded him that not all pranks are fair game. The altercation wasn't just about a word or a punch. It reflected the clash between Fousey's old-school approach to respect and Neon's more reckless, boundary-testing persona. This moment underscored the unspoken rules streamers often navigate in their interactions, where respect can be tested but must ultimately be maintained. The Island Boys' heated argument with Convy. Not even the Island Boys could avoid getting into heated confrontations, particularly when it came to family. Known for their controversial and carefree style, the Island Boys made dismissive remarks about Convy's family during a live collab. Convy, who prides himself on loyalty to his loved ones, didn't take their comments lightly. He confronted Alex from the Island Boys, leading to a physical altercation that ended with a slap. This confrontation became a public declaration of Convey's values, where he showed that loyalty to family came above streaming antics. It was a significant moment for the Island Boys, too, who found that their trademark indifference toward respect came with consequences. The incident helped Convey garner respect from fans and underscored the tension that can arise when online personas collide with personal beliefs. Prime versus Jack Doherty, calling out a fake. For Prime, authenticity is paramount, a value he feels strongly about upholding even at the cost of interpersonal conflict. In his view, Jack Doherty's persona comes across as fake, an act played out for clout rather than genuine engagement. Jack, whose history of on-stream confrontations has raised speculation about his motives, found himself on the receiving end of Prime's disdain. The slap was Prime's way of reinforcing the seriousness of his accusation, making it clear that his feelings weren't just for show. For Jack, who often thrives on drama as a content strategy, this moment went beyond his usual clashes, as Prime's reaction exposed an underlying frustration that went deeper than on-camera rivalries. In a culture where content sometimes feels staged, this confrontation reminded viewers that, for some, authenticity remains a line worth defending, even in a highly performative world. Charleston White versus Prime, a heated clash on stream. Charleston White, known for his outspoken personality and unwillingness to back down, has built a reputation on being forthright, often clashing with those who challenge him. Prime's antagonistic remarks were met with Charleston's quick temper, leading to a near brawl. The moment underscored the potential for volatile personalities to escalate even minor provocations, especially during live streams where every moment is heightened by viewer expectations. This wasn't simply a disagreement. It was a case study in the clash between Prime's boundary-pushing tendencies and Charleston's intolerance for perceived disrespect. In this charged atmosphere, the stream became a showcase of the real consequences of pushing boundaries too far, a reminder that live events can easily veer into unpredictability when personalities clash. Vitaly versus Neon, the fight over respect. Vitaly has built a reputation as a straightforward, no-frills personality who expects a level of mutual respect, even within prank-centered content. Neon's mocking, however, targeted Vitaly's perceived shortcomings in a way that felt deeply disrespectful, particularly in the public setting of a live stream. The situation escalated to physical destruction when Vitaly, reaching his breaking point, smashed Neon's phone in an act of defiance. The moment underscored the challenge streamer's face in maintaining professional decorum while being taunted for entertainment. For Vitaly, this was about asserting control in a situation where he felt mocked, making it clear that some provocations come with real-world consequences. His reaction spoke volumes to the tension inherent in creating prank content, where one person's joke can easily become another's moment of intense frustration. Bradley Martin versus Sneako, smoking stunts gone wrong. When Sneako attempted to bring his edgy antics to Bradley Martin's gym, tensions quickly flared. Sneako, known for testing boundaries, thought it would be funny to sneak a cigarette in the gym and dance on camera. But Bradley, who's strict about the gym's no-nonsense policy, saw it as a blatant disregard for the rules. With a single motion, he smashed Sneako's camera, making it clear that his gym was no place for such stunts. The clash wasn't simply about a cigarette, it was a confrontation of Sneako's rebellious persona against Bradley's disciplined environment. By smashing the camera, Bradley sent a clear message to future pranksters. His space demands respect. This incident became a public lesson on the boundaries within the streaming world, where every act has a consequence. Kai Cenat versus Speed, the ultimate collab clash. Kai Cenat and Speed, both known for their big personalities, were expected to bring their wild energy to their music collab in Miami. Fans eagerly anticipated their interaction as a high-stakes blend of tension and humor, and they weren't disappointed. From the get-go, Kai teased Speed by messing with his gaming controller, sparking a brief scuffle that knocked over cameras and ended with Speed on the ground. The clash was short-lived, quickly shifting back to laughs, but it symbolized the fine line they often tread between rivalry and friendship. Fans of both streamers knew it wasn't personal, but rather part of their high-energy dynamic that keeps viewers engaged. This collaboration showcased their unique chemistry, a delicate balance of pushing limits without crossing the line, creating a spectacle that keeps fans on the edge of their seats. Bryce Hall versus Mizkif, the Blackjack Blow-Up. Bryce Hall's confrontation with Mizkif at the blackjack table is a clear example of how quickly minor jokes can lead to personal conflicts in a high-stakes environment. Known for his sometimes brash personality, Bryce took Mizkif's attempt to defend a staff member as a direct affront. The casino atmosphere, already charged with tension and competition, amplified Bryce's reaction. His demand for Mizkif to leave was a moment of public entitlement that clashed with Mizkif's more laid-back style. For Mizkif, the situation was unexpected, showing how even casual humor can quickly backfire when egos and high stakes mix. The incident highlighted the way fame can magnify even the smallest moments, where entitlement and public image collide in unpredictable ways. The live streaming world thrives on raw emotion and spontaneous interactions, where personalities and egos collide in real time. These memorable clashes between streamers serve as a reminder of the unpredictable world they inhabit. Each confrontation, slap, or insult highlights the tightrope they walk between entertainment and disrespect, constantly navigating boundaries in the quest to engage viewers. While these dramatic moments keep fans captivated, they also reveal the hidden pressures and fragile alliances within the streaming community. At its core, the streaming life is a high-stakes performance, with every laugh and heated exchange laying bare the thrills and risks of fame. So, stay tuned for more stories, and remember, the best streaming moments happen when the cameras are rolling and tempers are flaring. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future uploads. Let me know in the comments section which of these moments you think is the most humiliating. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.